Hello, and thank you for attending SAGE Alerts and Workflow video-based training. Please note that this is video-based training, and content is for training purposes only and intended for new and existing SAGE Alerts and Workflow customers.
Hi, my name is Jane Nichols, and today we are going to talk about event design, running a basic script in the alerts and automation solution. The ability to run a basic script within an event is only available with the desktop version of the solution. Among the solution's capability is its ability to use Visual Basic, or VB, scripts in two ways. The first is as a trigger to an event. For example, to determine if certain conditions exist, such as to see if a specific file exists in a folder. And second, as a deliverable to an event, which is typically used to add or update information within an application database. For example, to change an overdue customer's credit status from good to on hold. Now, it is essential that you are familiar with writing Visual Basic code in order to utilize the Basic Scripts option. So let's start off by showing you how you can both create a new Visual Basic script as well as link an existing script to the solution. Within the application that you are working in, select the Basic Scripts option as you see here. Again, this is where you can define for the solution existing scripts that you want the solution to execute. Let's open our sample VB script here. And each script has a name, description, and a file specification, which is the location of your script file, ending in .bas. Please note that the script file specification must not reference a map drive. You must use UNC format. Next, we'll take a look at one of our events. So we're going to go ahead and click on the events option in our application, and we're going to take a look at an event that identifies and responds to customers that require their credit status to be put on hold. Note that a VB script that is associated with an event has access to all of the fields of information that are retrieved from the corresponding query utilized by the event. Let's go to the Deliverables tab, and we will go ahead and add a deliverable. So we're going to go ahead and click on that blue box with the plus sign. And we're going to go over to the Action tab and click on the Run Basic Script option. Here to add a script is very simple. We're going to go ahead and click on the blue box that says Show All Available Scripts. Here will be a listing of all your available scripts to select from. And I'm going to go ahead and select my one script. Go ahead and click the Add button, and you can see it has been added to the scripts. A few general notes when associating VB scripts to an event. First is you can have multiple VB scripts associated with an event. You're not limited to just one. Second, your VB scripts must not require any user intervention. Keep in mind that the solution runs as a Windows service. Therefore, anything that it executes, including VB scripts, must not require any user interaction or response. And third, if your event is going to have one or more associated VB scripts, then you must make sure that your event does not make use of the begin repeat and end repeat commands. Those commands typically appear in the alert message definition tab of an event. The reason for that is that if an event does make use of begin repeat and end repeat, the solution loses the ability to execute your script on each record that matches this event's criteria. One last comment. Let's save and close this event. If you have one or more events that are going to be executing VB scripts, you need to make sure that the solution's action server is enabled to run. That action is visible in the solution's monitor module in the activity option. So you need to make sure that the action server is enabled for processing. This concludes our discussion on event design, running a basic script for the alerts and automation solution. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you for attending Sage Alerts and Workflow video-based training.